Look at a map of the world. You see the distinct shapes of North America, Europe, Africa, and the vast oceans separating them. We treat these boundaries as fixed constants. But underneath our feet, the ground is doing something completely different. The continents are actually enormous rocky rafts drifting across the surface of the planet. The process is invisible to us because it happens at a glacial pace. The land shifts only a few centimeters every year, too slow for human senses to detect. Because of this continuous motion, the permanence we see in our maps is an illusion. The countdown to an entirely new global geography has already begun. The Atlantic Ocean is the most active example of this right now. The distance between New York and London increases very slightly with each passing day. We know this with absolute certainty because networks of GPS receivers and orbiting satellites track these millimeter-level continental shifts in real time. As new crust forms and pushes the Atlantic wider, the planet has to compensate. To make room, other oceans across the globe are slowly being squeezed shut. This precise measurement of expanding water leaves no room for doubt. The current arrangement of land and sea is marked for eventual erasure. The force moving entire continents originates deep underground. Hot molten rock circulates in the mantle, creating thermal currents that drag the tectonic plates above them. We see brief, violent glimpses of this underground engine whenever a volcano erupts, pulling fresh material from the depths straight to the surface. This geological engine has unified the globe before. 300 million years ago, almost all of Earth's landmass was crushed together into a single supercontinent known as Pangaea. Paleontologists confirmed this by mapping ancient life. They found identical fossil records embedded in rock formations across continents that are now thousands of miles apart. Huge dinosaurs and countless other species freely migrated across this massive unified terrain, unrestricted by the vast oceans that exist today. The complete destruction and reassembly of the map is a standard repeating cycle in Earth's history. If we project current tectonic trajectories forward 100 million years, the isolated landmasses begin to crash back together. This map illustrates how scientists model the next great merger. Depending on how the plates interact, the resulting supercontinent could take a few different forms, which researchers call Amasia, Novo-Pangaea, or Pangaea Ultima. In most projections, Africa drives northward, smashing directly into Europe, while Australia drifts until it collides with Southeast Asia. The expanding Atlantic eventually reverses course and closes completely, leaving the newly merged land surrounded by one continuous global ocean. Whichever specific collision model proves correct, the mathematical certainty of plate tectonics guarantees a completely unrecognizable single-continent planet. This merger will not be peaceful. As billions of tons of rocks scrape against each other, the impact zones will buckle, thrusting up towering new mountain ranges across the interior. Deep inland, thousands of miles from the single ocean, the climate will turn lethal. Without coastal moisture, the center of the supercontinent will become a scorching, arid wasteland. Meanwhile, the unified ocean will disrupt all existing water currents. This will drive chaotic, extreme weather systems to batter the newly formed coastlines. Plant and animal life will face intense pressure. Habitats will merge. Competition will spike, forcing a massive evolutionary reset. The arrival of Pangaea Ultima means a total biological and atmospheric overhaul for every living thing on Earth. These extreme transformations are carved centimeter by centimeter. It takes hundreds of millions of years for deep geological time to reshape the crust. Human civilization is incredibly young. Our entire recorded history is a microscopic fraction of the time required for continents to cross an ocean. We measure time in centuries. The planet measures it in supercontinents. Knowing that this unstoppable machinery is actively operating right now highlights how small our perspective really is when measured against the physical forces of geology. Earth is not a static object frozen in space. It is an active recycling machine that is constantly tearing itself down and rebuilding. Every familiar mountain, river, and national border on our current maps is strictly temporary. If you could stand on a peak millions of years from now, you would look out over a single, borderless world, completely alien to the one we inhabit today. The geography we know right now is merely one fleeting chapter in a continuous story that is billions of years long.